Yeah, it's a Rap Radar podcast.
My name is B-Dot.
I'm Elliot Wilson.
I'm J.Cole.
Hey, J.Cole.
Light-skinned Jermaine.
Fresh off the stage, man. You plan so much stuff. To plan this thing out with the delays and everything, like how did it go the way you thought it was gonna go? Like how do you feel about the whole
even
thing?
better, bro. It's like just cause we partner with Scoremore, Sasha.
We know Sasha from the early days, Illmore's and all that.
Yeah, he done worked his way up to being a real deal. Like he was doing his own festivals in Texas, so we had them. We partnered with them, and so everything was seamless. Like it was a real festival. Like I done performed at festivals myself. Like some of them be like a little iffy, some of them be really legit. Yeah. It's crazy because I already know walking in here, it's like, yo, it's legit. Like, you know what I mean? So, not that I thought it wouldn't be, but I was impressed. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And then 40,000 sales right out the
crazy, insane. So, am I close enough to this mic? Or?
Yeah, you good.
All right, cool.
Did you always have plans of doing this?
For years, and probably about maybe we started talking about like 5 years ago, and then started really planning it 3 years ago. Wow. Yeah, because I came to Raleigh. I came back home like 2015. I'm not from Raleigh, but I moved here. And we started talking about it then. Started looking around the city. Like, at first we tried to do the Ville. We wanted to bring something to Carolina, but Fayetteville's like, it just don't got the resources. Like, ain't enough hotel rooms, ain't a big enough like space for this. So then we started looking at Raleigh and looking around like, yo, it's a void here. It's a void in Carolina, period, for this type of thing. Yeah, so.
How important was that for you to come back home? And it's obviously been the right decision, but what's that transition been like for you to like really set your roots back here?
It's been just to come back home, period, or bring something like this home?
Both, really, in a sense.
I needed it, bro. Like, I went to New York when I was 18. You know, because you was seeing me in the barbershop. Like, so I was in New York from when I was 18, fish out of water with one thing on my mind. Like,
get to the top.
Yeah, that's it. So you got to think, when I moved back here, that was 2015. I was 30.
Yeah.
So that was 12 straight years of being in New York with one thing on my mind. So after Forest Hills Drive, it did so good that for the first time I felt like I could breathe. Like, so I came back here and like this was like breathing. Like I remember coming back here like, I'm not from Raleigh. I ain't know nothing about Raleigh, but just driving in the streets, it felt familiar. Like I just wanted to drive, ride my bike, walk around, because I had missed that for a long time.
Not so much attention on you when you move around.
Yeah, and that's attention, but I don't know. It was still attention.
Is it the same feeling like at the homecoming show? Because I know that was really special for you in Fayetteville.
Nah, different feeling. Okay. That was a different feeling. This was a different thing because it's more inclusive. 40,000. You know what I mean? Like Fayetteville was an arena, but it was mostly people from the Ville. This is like the Ville was out there, Raleigh, Greensboro, Charlotte, but then Texas, Cali. It felt different, but it was good, but in its own way.
Right. And this is such a celebration of your brand, of Dreamville. Like, what is it like? Like, all your artists got really full sets in this.
Crazy. I watched everybody's set on the TIDAL stream.
I said the whole thing is like, and you was giving us notes too. I know.
Yeah, I gave us a note. I was mad because they kept going to people late. Like they went to Mez. Like he had like 2 songs left. I'm like, yo, what the? And then we got it right. And then Luke, I was hot, but they cleaned it up quick. I'm like, yo, I want to see people walk on the stage. Like I want to see all that.
But I'll say you're the type to see, like, you know all your artists' material. Like, you know their songs. Like, even times when they forget the lyrics, you may know the lines.
For 100%, 100%, man, because I'm really fans of them.
Yeah.
I'm not signing, like, I'm just signing you off of, like, it's more being a fan than it is business. Yeah. It's not like, because if it was business, I could have signed other people that were, like, more surefire hit record type artists. You know what I mean? But this is just like, nah, I'm a fan of what you do. So, you know, I'm involved in the album process when they do. I'm giving my notes and like even if they don't take them, I'm riding for my belief.
Because
like,
it's still their vision. Which
of course
you had to fight to get your vision
100%. So it's like I learned from my experience with Jay, which I'm grateful I went through. I had to learn the balance. Sometimes I got it wrong, and now I think I got it in a good place where it's like, okay, I always fight for what I believe in, but I always leave it up to appreciate that. Oh my, you leaving? I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Thank you. But yeah, I always just tell them what I think, you know what I mean? Like, hey, boom, 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 but the decision is yours. They their own artists. Right. And they all incredible. Like,
you're the most unified crew I've seen. Like it's also you sign people that have character like you can get along with.
That's real.
That's important. It isn't like you said, like just they can make this kind of record. Like it seems like they all really mess with each other, like in a real way.
I think that's because before we even like do a deal, we all like it's almost like dating. No bullshit. Like it's really like dating. Like take even the most recent, like Earth Gang and Jid. It's like, first we met, you know what I mean? I seen them at Boss Show. Then years later, I was like, yo, you know what? It was them and Jid. I'm just like, yo, these dudes is too crazy, and they're ready now. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, but it wasn't just like, hey, let's do the deal. They came to Raleigh here to the shelter, and it was months we was just working together just to see if there was something there. Like, hey, do y'all trust me? Do I, you know, I believe in y'all, boom, boom, like, do we really want to do this? Yeah. So I think that's why, because in that dating period, we all, not just me and them and all the other artists and everybody, like, really, it's an organic thing. It ain't really like, oh, I think I can make some money off you. It's like, nah, I think I can help you. You know what I mean? And I think you really got it.
So you guys are past the dating period, and now you're married when at the
oh, we married, 100%.
At the Atlanta sessions? This is when y'all got married?
Oh, now we've been married before that, but now we made it public. Yeah. That's like now we putting, you know, that's like when we stepped out. Right. But nah.
Why was that so important to step out and do that thing? And did it become even more than you thought it was going to be in terms of the rap camp thing?
Hell yeah. Because but the idea was, first we was always going to do the album, like, and we knew we only had a set amount of days, and E was figuring out the days, and it was like we was going to get in and make the album, but the idea was like, yo, let's not just do us. You know what I mean? Let's reach out to everybody we fuck with, and there's some people that we fuck with that like we forgot about. But let's reach out to everybody we fuck with and show the community aspect of Dreamville, because like yo, we all have relationships with dope ass artists and like friendships, and people fuck with us and we fuck with people. But because of how I've been moving,
the no features,
like people think I don't fuck with nobody, like right. You know, which so I felt like yo, that would be the icebreaker to the world of like, nah, like Dreamville is a camp that fuck with like. From Young Thug to Smino to Buddy, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, we fuck with all of these people.
And it shows that you prove that you do fuck with other artists, because it got T- on Middle Child, which is taking off crazy.
Yeah.
Like, did you expect that to go where it was?
I knew it was gonna go crazy, but I didn't think it was gonna go that crazy.
Like hit record crazy.
Yeah, like I thought it would
Top
be
10.
Bro, I haven't had a single in mad long. Like Born Sinner was the last time I like dropped a single before an album. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about like the album drops and then a song is worked after. I'm talking about before album.
This is my
pressing
single.
going a single.
You and Miguel,
like so I didn't know it was gonna be like, that's
like 2 million. Why was it important to get that song out? Because we wasn't sure, like, is that from the compilation? Is that from your next album? Like, why was it important and so urgent to put that record out?
Urgent, like, and it's urgent. I haven't had a lot of like urgent records. You know what I mean? Like, you think about like Drake, I'm on one. That's urgent. Like, that was like super urgent. You know what I mean? Like, it had to be out. It had to be heard. And I felt like this was like a similar. Jay used to say that to me. Like, he was telling me one time about what's the joint he got with Swiss? On to the next one.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, that's Swiss. He be hitting you with the urgent joints. So that always stuck out to me. And that's how I felt about Middle Child. Like, yo, I can't sit on that for 8 months. You know what I mean? Like, while I wait for an album to be done, like, hell no, I got to get this shit out. And also getting out my comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, normally.
And the Features did that too, right?
Normally that would be what I do. I'll make Middle Child and sit on it and hug it. Like,
working on the snare for like 4 months.
Like, it's really about the package. Like, I gotta have the whole album right. It gotta be, it's gotta fit perfectly in the sequence and boom, 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 boom. That's what I would normally do. So my whole new thing is like, man, I done did it that way for a long time. It's like, bro, it's not even fun no more. You know what I mean? I gotta step out of my comfort zone. So that was a move of stepping out of my comfort zone.
Does the reaction give you even more confidence that that's the right path to be on?
Hell yeah. Always, I feel like being uncomfortable is like the place to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, even the All-Star performance. Yeah. I did not want to do that. Like,
he was telling us.
Because I dread
that type of pageantry, like this.
Yeah, exactly. I dread like those public moments, like BET Awards. Like, it's great, but when I get in there, I be like froze up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't.
That's not me.
I don't feel comfortable in my comfort zone. Yeah. But I'm learning that when I put myself in those positions, I usually rise to the occasion. You know what I mean? Thank you, bro.
So even locking with T-, does this mean you're gonna step out and work with more outside producers outside of?
100%. Okay. Yeah, bro. I ain't made a beat in like 5 months. Like, I probably like 5 months, like
so
6 months.
Get these bars.
Yeah, bro.
So how does that feature run feel for you? Like, I know you shied away when I think my man Kennedy tried to compare it to Wayne's run, but it's been a pretty phenomenal run.
Thank you, bro.
Of guest features.
I only say that because Wayne's shit was so classic to me. That, you know, I can't never see myself through that lens because it's like I was a fan of Wayne, and I saw like his shit was coming every day. It was like
the
he had a
mountain
joint of
material,
exactly. So, but it has been a fun run because it's not even over. It's like I got other shit coming out, and I still want to hop on more shit. So
how did a lot happen with 21 Savage?
Made in America Festival. We met, talked. He was real cool, smart. I knew he was smart because I had seen an interview he did one time on Breakfast Club, and I just really enjoyed like what he was talking about. Like, damn, because my first impression of him when I first heard him was like, oh, 21 Savage, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is just what he's about. But when he got on there, the music is hard, but it's like I didn't know the substance would be in the interview. So anyway, it's that show too in person. Yeah. So we clicked, and he sent me a record to get on, and I felt like it was a joint that people would expect me to get on. It was like it was like 21 Savage.
It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot.
It was another joint. It was like 21 Savage telling a story. It was hard.
Yeah.
Because he was in a whole nother lane. But I was like, damn, but that's my lane. Like, I don't want to like put me on a song where you say how many niggas you shot. A lot. You know what I mean? Like, because that's not what people would expect. So anyway, right before his album was wrapping up, I hit him like, yo, like I was in Atlanta for Earth Gang sessions. And I just wanted to make sure I made good on my word. You know what I mean? That I would do something. So when I came through to the studio session, he played a lot. That was the first joint he played. Yeah. Shit was classic. Like, and he got the other. Y'all heard the other verse he put on? Oh, it's on the video.
Yeah. And that just came longer because of the length they had to do.
Yeah, that verse was always on there. But I guess when they put the album out, it was a smart move. When they put the album out, they removed the verse to make it a shorter song. But on the video version, they put his other verse. His other verse is crazy.
Why did you decide to drive 6 hours?
To Atlanta? Yeah. Cause, bro, sometimes I just want to, like, do regular shit. Like, because when I was in college, bro, I used to drive back and forth from New York to Carolina. I used to love being on I still do love driving, being on the road. So Earth Gang was finishing up their album, putting some finishing touches, and I wanted to help. So I was just like, shit, I'll drive down there. They be driving up to Raleigh to work with me, so I'm just like, fuck it, I'll drive down. I like driving, bro.
Yeah. What made you decide to bring Meek out tonight?
When Nipsey got killed, the first person I thought about, after obviously thinking about Nipsey and how fucked up the situation was, the first person I thought about was Meek. Like, he came to my mind, like, and I was like, you know, I know he don't move. I know he's not moving that close to the neighborhood no more, but I just thought about him as somebody that's so important. I really thought about it like this, like, damn, I don't know, Meek popped in my mind, and I was just like, damn, like, I feel like he's somebody that people would love to see. Yeah. And we haven't had our moment yet. Yeah. We ain't got no joint together, really. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I know you wish you did a joint with Nipsey now, too.
You say, you know what?
With Nipsey having a cover, you guys were never able to get it.
Exactly. It's crazy because we had text maybe like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. And he was like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to boom, boom. I'm like, hell yeah, this the year. Because even when he hit me, I realized, like, damn, we ain't got no joint together. Yeah. A product of me from over the years being so secluded. Yeah. So as soon as he hit me, I'm like, bro, this is the year. We got to get one. I'm like, yo, I ain't got a song with Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? So this was supposed to be the year.
But that tribute was beautiful, man.
It made me cry.
Yeah.
Word up.
It really made me cry.
For real. The images and stuff, it was important. And, like,
shout out to Scott.
And I also would say, I was telling people, like, we're all in the healing process of trying to, like, go forward. And, like,
sense of
this festival, you know, timing-wise, I think the culture needed this at this time right now.
Damn.
You know, we needed that type of moment.
That's real. And it's crazy because it's like a real movement right now of unity.
Yeah. To see those old gang members really, like, squashing things.
So it's like,
it's powerful.
It's tragic loss. But I be thinking of shit on a spiritual level, like, damn, I wonder if, like, that was his plan. Like, not conscious plan, but, like, on a spiritual level. Like, damn. Is that something that, like, when he came to this earth that he knew was going to do? Because I really be believing shit like that. I believe, like, yo, you know what parents you coming to, you know the struggle you're going to go through. You will forget when you come here. You know what I mean? Like, we just in the moment, like, oh, my life is fucked up, boom, boom. But I feel like on a spiritual level, you know your journey when you come here. Yeah. So when I see that unity that is spawning, because everybody said, oh, it's about to be war. Yeah. LA about to be on fire.
His funeral's not going to be safe to go to, that type of stuff.
And we all believed it. I believed it. Like, damn, it just makes sense, you know what I mean, with the culture that we grew up hearing about and seeing. And now it's like, yo, the total opposite. Like, people are coming together behind this man's life, you know what I mean? So I just think on a deeper level, like, damn, was this dude, like, you know, was his spirit, like, knowing that, like, yo, I'm sacrificing.
Have you embraced this role as the elder statesman? Because I think about it, your first appearance is 2009, Jay-Z Blueprint 3, 10 years in at this point. Like, have you accepted that role? Or you ever think about it?
Yeah, I literally look at it like, because I still have elder statesman, so it's a little weird. Yeah. But then when I talk to younger artists, I can sense it. I can see it. You know what I mean? So I don't look. The elder statesman ain't really I don't feel like that yet. I still feel like, bro, I feel like I'm just getting, like, in a sense, I feel like I'm just getting started. Like, I'm still hitting new gears. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but when I speak with younger artists, you know what I mean? I meet them and I talk to them. That's when I feel like, okay, I see exactly where you at. I done been through everything that you done been through on some sort of level. The
frustration, the anger, all that.
Yeah, all of that. The depression, like, that's a real thing that artists be going through.
And it plays out even more now with social, the way it's magnified even more.
Yes.
In this new era.
For sure.
How fun was it doing some of the old classics tonight, getting back to the topics?
That's my favorite.
You have to relearn the lyrics.
Nah, back to the top. Grown Simba? Hell yeah, nigga. I did not know the words. You know what? I also forgot how hard that shit hit. Like, yo, because a lot of my beats from, like, back in the days, when you play them now, they might not be hitting. You know what I mean? Like, my drums wasn't all the way there. Grown Simba was when I got right. Like, that shit is beating. So, A, I forgot it was beating, and B, I had to relearn those that verse. But back to the topic, I rap that shit in my sleep. Like,
and Tale 2 City still goes off, man. That's like your PSA.
We feel like that's your PSA.
Yeah.
That's your dreams and nightmares. That's like,
you
know what I mean? Like, it's just like a stadium anthem. Like,
that's
it's a hard record,
that.
but it's just like it just shakes up everything.
It's crazy you say that because as an artist, I feel like, at least for me, but I feel like for other artists too, at least from like my generation, you pray for one of those. Like, PSA level, Jay-Z level. Yeah. Like, any show Jay come out on, boom, boom, boom. It's so iconic. So for you to even say that, it's like,
I think
damn.
Meek Dreams gives us that.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Yeah. This nigga Meek is rapping on that song for like 3 and a half straight minutes, bro. Yeah. And it goes off the whole time. Every time. How hard that is to do? Like, that shit is crazy.
That's crazy.
Classic.
Man.
Is there any songs that you wanted to perform? Because I was sitting next to Scotty B. She was like, I hope he does Premeditated Murder.
We thought about that. That's one where the drums don't hit all the way.
I debuted that one on the low. I remember that.
Word up?
It got slid to us.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
damn,
it was a fun time.
Yeah, those the good old days. But we talked about doing a lot of songs. You know what I mean? That was in the mix of joints we talked about. Also, before I'm gone from Friday Night Lights, that's what I wanted to do. I couldn't remember the words, though, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it would have been a lot of learning.
Yeah.
And you said,
I was saying, go back to Dreamville. It reminds me, like, the whole journey of Dreamville is so odd to me and, like, secretive back then, because, like, it really was like the Born Sinner show at the theater. You know, Jay gave you the chain, and then next we knew you had a distribution deal. It was a mixtape.
Oh, that same night we
came out of nowhere. Like, we didn't even know. And Joey, I remember saying at the time that the whole idea was that you guys wanted a long build. You weren't trying to go for it right away. Like, you wanted to develop it. Now, people say that, and, like, it sounds good, but you guys really were on that journey. Like,
for sure.
It took the time with Omen and Boss and, like, really built it.
Yeah, bro.
How does that, looking back on that, like, how was you feeling when you first did that deal with Interscope? And, like, what was that really, like, your belief that we are going to achieve this if we just take our time and figure it out and build it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because that's how it happened for me. You know what I mean? So it was like, we took like a touring approach. Like, all right, just stay on the road. One thing, we were underground, bro. Like, even though I had a deal, I was on my second album by then. At the end of the day, I was still, like, Dreamville was an underground thing. Like, that was taken. Now it's like, okay, this is the first time we stepped a toe into, like, mainstream consciousness. We've been underground for 5-6 years, you know what I mean, as a label. It's like, yo, if you fuck with Boss, you've been fucking with the underground, you know what I mean? If you fuck with Luke, Omi, you've been fucking with the underground. It's like, now it's our time. I look at it like TDE, where it's like, where, because they run has been incredible, and they still going. But I look at it like, yo, in 2008, we didn't know, but they existed. They was doing their thing, but we didn't know. 2009, we didn't know. And then they start entering into the underground consciousness, like even that high-level underground. Then they break through. I looked at it like, yo, you know, at the time I wasn't, like, thinking about them, but now looking back, it's like, it only makes sense. No way Dreamville was going to come out the gate just because I started a label like, oh, we popping now. No, nigga. Nobody cares. You know what I mean? Like, you got to make them care. You know what I mean?
Of course
so,
they're going to give you a label because now you're platinum or you're
exactly.
big.
Yeah, that don't mean shit. It's like, yo, you got to make them care. And and classics made them care. Like Bots really built up a fan base off of classics. You know what I mean? Too Hot to Riot, fucking Last Winter. He built up his own base.
Yeah.
People that fuck with Bots that think he better than me, and he is. You know what I mean? Everybody on Dreamville better than me. You know what I mean? In my eyes, it's like, so Bots did that. Omi did that. Elephant Eyes, like Jid did that. The Never Story. Ari did that with Foe. Like, so everybody built their own fan base up on the underground level. Now I feel like this our year to like try to bust through the door.
XXL covers with goats and all that.
Hell yeah.
That was a dope cover.
Like Earth Gang on deck right now. They shit is sounding crazy. Ari shit sounding crazy. Like,
And how hard is it to pick the final track list for this Revenge of the Dreamers album?
You've been
man?
asking
it's
for it.
hard.
Sleepless nights?
there's 100. I ain't gonna lie. It's on, like, Ebe is like carrying that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I give him my notes when he send me like,
He said
yo,
you chopped 5 joints off.
I did. He was hot. He was hot. I was just trying to, like, you know, because we've been playing with, like, damn, do we make it long, mad songs? Or do we try to make it cohesive and flow? It's just so many options you can go with it. And what about the songs that don't make it but are still good? How do we get those out? So, but a lot of it's sitting on Eve's shoulders. Like, it's really his first album, Eve's first album. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he's in the trenches with this shit. Like, every day in the studio, making edits, getting this person to, you know, put this part on this song. So
How you guys have grown in that partnership as businessmen? How you looking on it, like, how proud are you of that? And how have you guys learned so much and grown so much as businessmen?
Shit, trial and error. Mad mistakes. You know what I mean? And we still making mistakes, but it's like, shit, you got to bump your head. It's like a baby. You know what I mean? Like, baby fall off the bed so many times, he going to start learning, like, all right, I'm just not going to roll to the side of this bed no more. You know what I mean? Or like, or touch fire. So that's how we've grown, all through mistakes, literally.
They're gonna keep
Just
growing, man. You gotta go, man. Cole.
I know you
Hey,
got
bro, I really need to come on y'all joint, man. These are good talks, bro.
It look good with that, man. What's good with you,
Damn,
brother?
nah, these are good. I'm gonna come
Let's
see
do
y'all.
something.
We're gonna do a real one.
Absolutely.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
But
y'all,
not
bro.
for real though. Beautiful night, man. We muddied
great.
up the kicks. It was incredible.
Word up. Hell yeah.
And giving TIDAL the live stream, you know how your fans are, man. If the people that couldn't be here, for them to experience the live stream, it meant a lot, man. It was great for the culture, great for TIDAL, great for Dreamville. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all do quality fucking work for the culture, bro. So thank y'all. Shout out to TIDAL too for the best live stream in the game.
Yes,
sir.
That's a fact.
That's J.Cole, baby.
Great on podcast.
Yeah.
2-6.
We out here.